Hi, good morning. I'm Kristin Omdahl and welcome back to Yarn on the Beach. This is episode 201 and we're here in Southwest Florida wishing the sun would rise over the buildings and the trees to the east. And this is the Gulf of Mexico behind me. And if you can tell from the weather and how dark I am, because I am under a canopy, we're having a really stormy morning. I tried setting up at the beach this morning and it was way too ominous with the lightning coming. You could even see the storm rolling in. And so now I'm under the, we're up at that pavilion, this thing up here. So I've come up here now and we're watching the storm come in and it is spectacular. Look at this sky. So we've got storm clouds coming from the south and the west. And it looks like there's another storm up there as well. I've seen the rain coming down in a couple spots. I've seen thunder. No, I've heard thunder. I have not seen lightning yet, but I've heard thunder rumbling since I've been here. And so I thought it was safer to stay up here for the time being. So hello everyone, and thanks for joining me. If you're joining me live, please say hello. Let me know what you're crafting on. Tell me where you're from. Tell me anything you want to say. Yes, thank you, Mar. I am going to stay safe. I feel much safer up here than I did down at the beach. And you know, if it gets too bad, we might have to end the broadcast early, but we'll see. Yeah, Ruthie, I know it's not that safe. I know. I feel safer under the covering, though. So we'll see what happens. Gloria's working on Mandala Madness. That's nice. Hi, Annie. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Faye. I saw a bunch of names go by and missed a few of them. Missed most of them today, I guess. Yes, Sherry, the colors are beautiful, especially contrasting with the lush greenery. Contrasting with all that gray. Beautiful. I really love how lush and green the foliage is here at the beach. So pretty. Let's see, someone's working on a cosmic crochet along, a crocheted skirt. It is a beautiful area, absolutely. Hi Alice, hi Lily, hi DJ. It's raining by you too. Hi Dana. Hi Letty. Mar finished a Christmas present, an Afghan no less. Very nice. That's a huge accomplishment. Good for you. Hi Kat, thanks for joining live. 2 crocheted skirts, Lisa. You were busy this weekend. Hi Sarah May. Hi Lisa. Hi Pamela. Well, I'm pushing, if somebody said that I was brave to be here, I'm pushing it, I know that. I definitely would think it's not safe to be down in the exposed air down there. I'm pushing it being this close, but I don't know, we'll stay for a few minutes, we'll see. Thanks Elizabeth, you love the hairpin. So this is, I believe, one of the longer ones. This is one that's 7 inches long. There's a nice view of it. It comes in 5 different styles and then 2 different types of wood, so 10 styles total, and they're $9.99. You can find them on my website. Great for hair as well as shawl pins. I love them for shawl pins and vest closure and cardigan closures. So pretty. Oh, Connie just finished the crystal chain necklace. Awesome. What color did you make it in? DJ got her yarn for me on Saturday. Wonderful. Yay. Judy loves the star stitch. Yeah, that's pretty. There's a star. There are different star stitches for knitting and crochet as well, and they're all pretty. Yeah, Beatrice, I feel better being under a covering for sure. Definitely. It does look beautiful, doesn't it, Carmen? That's why I stayed, because I wanted to share this with you guys. There's something so, exciting and soothing about being covered and comfortable in a storm. I love being at the beach and not getting wet in the rain, but being near the rain. So like I have actually hung out under bridges during storms. I think that's fun. I've been there with Marlon a couple times and on my own a few times. So I like to sit under bridges during storms or under covered pavilions like this. And it's just, yeah, powerful is a good word for it too. To watch those storms roll in and see the clouds coming and see the color changes, the cover changes are amazing. Marlon's doing well. Thanks for asking. we had to go to, he had training an hour early this morning, so I have like an hour and a half between dropping him off and starting yarn on the beach, which is a little tough because, yes, that color is coming back. Somebody asked about Shushugi Ban for Be So Fine yarn. It is coming back. I made a small batch this weekend, and there will be more of it coming in a couple of weeks too. What was I going to say though? Oh, so I have an hour to an hour and a half to kill between drop off and coming here, and it's not enough time to go home and do anything because my drive in the morning is like a triangle. It's 20 minutes to tennis, 20 minutes to the beach, and then 20 minutes back home, and they're all not really saving time to do any of it. Like, it's not as on the way as I thought it was, but anyway, so I could either leave the car running for the light on to work in the car, which doesn't make me feel comfortable to leave the car on that long. I could go to a coffee shop and buy drinks and buy food, which I don't really want to do either. So I found a cheap solution this morning. If I go and park in a 7-Eleven parking lot that has super strong street lights, I can turn the car off and still work because there's enough light. Isn't that awful? But that was my new solution today, to be budget-minded, productive, and I don't know, and productive. I can't think of another word for it. So, oh, you can see the clouds are coming closer, and it is actually raining here now. You can see the floors getting wet. Thanks, Brenda. Yeah, so I did not get as much work as I wanted to this weekend. Ended up helping out friends quite a bit this weekend, which is also a gift in itself. It always feels good to help your friends. But in between that, I was able to finish that knit shawl and block it. I did a small batch of, I dyed a few small batches of yarn this weekend. So we've got Caribbean turquoise coming back in stock for Be So Sporty yarn. And we've got a small batch of Shushugi Ban coming back in Be So Fine yarn. And I've got more yarn coming, so there'll be even more of that soon, but I have a little bit coming in, let's see, when will that be? They're drying now, it'll be a couple of days. I also started blocking 2 new top patterns and 1 new skirt pattern. And what else did I get done this week? Worked on a couple of books. Oh, and I'm swatching for new projects right now too. This is what I was working on in the 7-Eleven parking lot this morning. See if that'll show up. It's Tunisian knit stitch on Be So Sporty yarn in colorway Sunrise 02. Can you see our swimmer is still out there? He's going right past the closer buoy right now. I have no idea how dangerous it is for him to be out there. But the wind is definitely picking up. I'm going to have to move further away from the edge. Let's see what happens now. And now that I'm here, I don't even want to go to my car because it's, I'll get really rained on once I go out there. Yeah, the swimmer seems dangerous, doesn't it? I mean, I don't know. He's in water. Isn't that a bad thing for lightning? No, I guess metal is, but still. Well, here, let's do the swatch again. So this is Tunisian knit stitch. Bring it close enough you can probably see. It looks so pretty in this color of Be So Sporty bling. This is Be So Sporty with the head of pure silver plied into the yarn. You can see here's the wrong side of the fabric. Hi Aranita, and here's the right side of the fabric. Swatching and knitting and crochet for this because I want to make a bag that looks similar in both crafts for some patterns. Lisa, you did this color for your maxi skirt? Man, I can't wait to see that. That's going to be beautiful. Sure, the ball. So here's the yarn that I'm using. It sounds like this is what stock. We'll figure it out, okay? So email me at projectkristincares@gmail.com and let me know what you want, and we will get to the bottom of it for you. Thanks, Amy. I think I'm safe still. And I wanted to show you a stormy morning. This is so exciting. Can you hear the wind now? It's much brighter now to the south of us. I think I'm going to have to hang on to the tripod now. I think it's getting good with me. Hi, Andy from Germany. Oh, and it's wet too. So now the rain is coming sideways. So I'm going to get further away and see if I can keep my phone dry. Do I have the shawl with me that I bought this weekend? No, it's unlucky for it still. Yeah, the wind is something. It's not even that bad, but it's heavy. You can see this. I'll show you the sunrise too. So this is the east over here. You can see the sun's coming up, but you can't really see that much of it because of all the clouds. The flags are going strong over there. What else could I show you? Hi, Anna. Did I miss some birthdays too? I think a couple people said they have birthdays this week. So happy birthday, but I missed who it is. You love the charted picture Tunisian crochet. Is it too much noise now, Rachel? Tunisian knit stitch is a type of Tunisian crochet stitch where you end up in the texture that you create, you replicate a stockinette style stitch. So you can see it has, oh, Sherry and Faye. Happy birthday, Sherry, and happy birthday, Faye. Thanks, Karen. So you can see what's happened here is by the way we pick up the stitch in Tunisian, you can create those V's of stockinette stitch in knitting. And I believe that's why it's called Tunisian knit stitch. Anna's birthday was 2 weeks ago. Happy birthday to you too. It is a pretty color. Thank you, Lynn. Yes, it will curl if it's not, if you don't do anything to it. You can see that it's curling. See from the side? You could start with a row of single crochet first. You could start with a couple rows of any other stitch, but when you do Tunisian without doing anything to the edge, yes, it will curl. Steaming it can sometimes pull that out too. And Tunisian is a very dense stitch, so that's why the stitches, this stitch pattern looks different on a dense stitch than it does in a loose stitch. And I don't have one to show you. Maybe by tomorrow I'll have a comparison, but you can see the colors are a little bit longer in section than they are in the Tunisian stitch because it's a dense stitch pattern. So it takes more yarn to create everything, which makes it dense, which also makes the color section more dense. Does that make sense? Which is a different look than if you were to do this in plain single crochet or in knitting. And when I show you the knit swatch next to the Tunisian knit stitch swatch, you'll see what I'm talking about. The color sequences will be longer when we do a knit stitch because it takes less yarn to make each stitch. Oh, looks like we might have a break in the weather. This might be a good time to go to the car. Yeah, I guess that means we have lots of Leos. That's right. Does anybody have any questions? That's right, Pamela. Crafty friends give the best gifts. I agree. Oh, Sherry, that's so nice. She and her daughter both wore their birch lace vests for her birthday brunch yesterday. That's awesome. I love hearing that. Did you take any pictures? I don't have any tutorials on double knit right now. Not that I couldn't, but I just don't happen to have any. Hi, Smiley Cat. Thanks for joining us. That color is called Sunrise 02 in Be So Sporty Bling yarn. And I have Sunrise 02 colorway available in both Be So Sporty Bling and Be So Fine Bling. See if there's any more questions. We might have to end the broadcast early. The rain's really coming down now. It's colder than normal. I guess in the grand scheme of things, it's not cold, Anna. It's cold for me. I wore my new Amazon tank top that I love, the one that has the sports bra attached inside the tank top, but it's too cold for me. I have an umbrella, but it's in the car, Sherry. I didn't know it was stormy when I got here. Thanks, Lisa. I'm so glad you like all my yarns. That's awesome. Me too. All right, so let's take a look out here. The storm's definitely over us now. Looks like it's going to probably rain for a while. Thanks, Charlene. I won't be able to broadcast on my walk back to the car, though, because I won't want to get my phone wet, so we'll stay here until... Oh, Sherry's got new yarn coming today. Yay! I do remember shipping to you yesterday. Hi, Rosanna from Chile. Thank you for joining live. Smiley Cat, we're in Southwest Florida. I am at Bonita Beach, which is on the southwest coast, and this is the Gulf of Mexico behind me. And today, we're under this covered pavilion because it's really stormy out. Yes, this is Bonita Beach, Thea. Hi, Blackney, you're new too. Thanks for joining live. That's awesome. Got lots of new people here today. Thank you. Hi, Diana from Wyoming. Thanks for joining live. Hi, Really Bro. Thanks for joining. So, quick update on, you know, the knitting needles that I was reviewing for you recently. Remember, we found whole sets of them that were rainbow color coded. I used these for that entire knit shawl this weekend, or this week. How long did it take me to knit that? A week maybe? Let's say it took me a week. I just wanted to give you an update and another review on them, that it worked perfectly for a lace shawl for a whole week. I didn't have any snags, I didn't have any kinks. The needles worked really quickly. There were no snags in the join between the cord and the needle. So I just thought it was really awesome to give you another personal review that there's still work going strong and working well. Smiley Cat's in Australia. Awesome. So glad you could join us from so far away. So I'm guessing it's late afternoon or early evening Monday for you? Is that right? Okay, Kate. Karen had to, one needle she had to file down. Well, gosh, even if you have to do something like that for that price, I say it's still worth it, because filing down is no big deal at all. Oh, thanks, Sandra. She's reminding everyone to give a thumbs up to the video. The ocean, it's the Gulf of Mexico, really, bro, and it is cool. It's a stormy day, which we don't see every day, so it's so super fun. Pamela, it's a set of needles that I found. Oh, I was wrong. Smiley Cat says it's at 10 p.m. in Australia, where she's at. So the knitting needles were a set of knitting needles. I have a handful of Tunisian crochet hooks and regular crochet hooks and knitting needles, circulars and double points and circulars in different lengths that I've reviewed and have shared in my Amazon shop. So if you go to amazon.com/shop/Kristin Omdahl, and the link's in the video description here, you can find all the knitting needles and crochet hooks that I think are really great deals and that I personally use and I'm really happy with. So the Tunisian hook that I was showing you this morning, this one is bamboo, I believe, and it comes in a giant set of all sorts of sizes. Thanks, Fred. So this is one from my Tunisian. This is one of my Tunisian hooks from a set that's really affordable. Then the knitting needles I just showed you, these are two different sizes. I have, let's see, I have the 16-inch circulars, and it comes color-coded so that you know which size is which. They're burned into the bamboo as well. The sizes are burned in there, but they're also color-coded, which I thought is fun. Then I have a set of 24-inch circulars, and they come in the larger sets too. I like the 16-inch for making hats and small things. And then they are on my blog already. I have a blog review for the needles that you can find in my blog. They're also in my Amazon shop. And when I do a blog post today for today's episode of Yarn on the Beach, I will post links to all the things that we talked about. So when you go to my blog on my website, which is KristinOmdahl.com, click on blog, you'll see, you could either search for the knitting review blog post, or today I'll have a Yarn on the Beach episode 201 episode, and then I'll have links to everything we talked about there. I'll share the hat pin, or the shawl pin, what I'm wearing, the yarns that I've used, and the needles and hooks that we talked about. And if I ever miss anything on there, please always feel welcome to leave me a comment and let me know if I missed a link. I'm happy to update when I can, because I forget stuff. I make mistakes too. Thanks, Skinny. Yeah, so Pamela, I think if you wanted to look for any of those things right now, you can absolutely find them on your own. And if you want to wait a little bit for me to do it, that's no problem too. Uh-oh. I missed my window for walking to the car, I think. The rain's coming down much harder now. Does anybody have any questions about the navigation stuff I just shared? Because I'm happy to repeat any of that if you need it. Yeah, it's a tin roof where I'm at. You can see where the restrooms are. Can you see the roof is all metal? So, and even the building next to me, you can see that metal roof. So the building that I'm under has a metal roof as well. Melissa, thank you. Super chat. It always makes me laugh. It always makes me think about a stand-up comedian saying, tip your waitress. That's awesome. Thank you, Melissa. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Every little bit counts. Bye, DJ. See you tomorrow. How do we use circular Tunisian hooks? They aren't actually circular. It is just a cord so that you can add a lot of stitches. Think about it in this respect. Because just like with circular knitting needles, it's not always about knitting in the round. Sometimes it's about just having space for lots of stitches. So let's say you were going to do an afghan. If you were going to do an afghan or a really large project with, say, 100 stitches or 200 stitches, you'd need something this long for doing that. Okay, and that's the same thing with knitting needles. Sometimes you want those longer size circular cords. They're called circulars, but you want those larger cords, longer cords, just to be able to accommodate a large number of stitches. So for an afghan, a cardigan, a shawl that has lots of stitches, there's lots of reasons to use circulars straight. It's not always about working them in the round. Although you can do that in the round too. You can even do Tunisian in the round, but it's more complicated. Circular knitting in the round is easier than Tunisian in the round, but all stuff that's learnable and doable. I love Tunisian too, Thea. Will there be more of Sunrise 03 and Be So Fine? That's a good question. I don't know yet. I usually only do one run of each of the Sunrise colors, and they are limited edition. So it's possible that there won't be more Sunrise 03, but it means there'll be another Sunrise. There are other Sunrise colors still available in Be So Fine yarn. I have Sunrise 02 for sure. I also have Turquoise Paradise and Mermaid 01 and Chantilly Lace available in Be So Fine yarn. Heat and smoky skies. Oh right, Faye, you're on the West Coast. Yeah, there's all sorts of Tunisian stitches, Raina. There's hundreds of them. Sahara Sunrise is pretty, Jane. Yes, thank you. Are you finished with the tank top? It's in process. I did not catch the last couple. Faye and Lisa aren't winter people. Me neither, not so much. Thanks, Edna. I don't know what I did today. Oh, you know what? I was outside in the afternoon on Friday. I probably got a little bit of sun. Maybe that's it. A little bit of sun in small doses certainly makes you look fresher and healthier, right? Ooh, a fitted skirt in $1 Million Red. That sounds awesome, Lisa. I can't wait to see that. Super pretty. I have a couple of skirts ready to publish soon myself. Sibley just bought a condo on the South Carolina coast. Congratulations. That's exciting. Yep, vitamin D is very good for you. Which sunrise color are you talking about, Lily? And if I don't get to your question, Lily, or we don't figure it out, please email me at projectkristincares@gmail.com or leave a comment in the recorded version of Yarn on the Beach, and I will try to help you with whichever color you're asking about. Not a problem. No, Beatrice, I have not found a new place yet. God bless you. Oh, he's going to come over here and shower. Thanks, really, bro. I wear this just about every day. God bless you. The first special edition that I made. I'd have to go back and look at it. So if you want to email me or write a recorded version comment here, it'd be easier for me to answer that. Thank you, Thea. I do need the perfect place. I appreciate that very much. Yeah, it's kind of stressful not knowing what's going on and not knowing the answer. So it's one of those examples, though, like what we were talking about the other day, when you are stressed out about something and you don't have the issue happy, so that you can elevate your, what do I want to say, so that you can just elevate your vibration to more positive things. I mean, obviously you have to be responsible and you have to look for a new place and figure out budget and figure out all those things. But at the same time, you also have to make sure that you're keeping your vibration in a strong, positive place. So the more stressed out you are about something, even if you're being responsible and dealing with it, you have to make sure that you're remembering to think about things that make you happy so that your vibration stays higher. There's a couple ways you can do that. Think of things that make you happy instantly. The idea, your favorite vacation, your favorite dinner out with your loved ones, baby kittens, baby puppies, you know, anything that instantly makes you happier. And then also it's the writing, it's journaling and writing down your thoughts, writing down things that make you happy, gratitude journal, the things that make you grateful. These are really powerful tools to keep you at a positive vibration so that even when things are really scary around you, you're still attracting good things in your life because you're not focusing on the negativity. So I hope that makes sense. Elizabeth thinks of Yarn on the Beach, and that does it for her. That's wonderful. I can't begin to tell you how happy that makes me that does that for you. Lisa Crochet Make is her release. That's great too. Wonderful. So happy to hear that. All right, and we are almost out of time. And I think it's great. Oh, maybe we can try to walk together. Let's see if we can walk together. Shorten the legs. 1 second, guys. If I don't shorten the legs, I'll trip over them as I'm walking. Thanks, Thea. I've always felt that way. She was saying that I'm an encourager. You know, I was bullied pretty severely in school, And I don't know, I guess it could, you know, being treated badly by other people can do so many things to you, right? It can train you how to be bad to other people. It can also train you how to do the opposite. And for some reason, it's done the opposite in me, and I am somebody that it feels very strongly about encouraging other people to feel better about themselves. Thanks, Mar. I haven't slipped. Isn't that amazing? Sometimes, and it's like sometimes in the grocery store parking lot, flip-flops are the kiss of death in rain. And for some reason, today and wherever I'm at, it's not slippery and flip-flop. So yay me. Yeah, you know, it can go one of two ways, and I don't know what makes me that way. Maybe it's just in my genes. Just another thing to be lucky and grateful for. Yarn on the Beach was a turning point for Raina. Oh my goodness, that's awesome. Yeah, patience is good too. All right, I think we're gonna make it to the car. I hope you guys enjoyed the little walk. Oh, I forgot to show you. We went a different way this morning. Look how cool this section of trees is. See all the different types of trees mixed together in here? Some of them are sea grapes. Have we looked at the sea grapes close up before? Look at that, they really do look like grapes. Isn't that cool? So anyway, we walked past the boardwalk here. That's the boardwalk that takes you out to the beach. That's the boardwalk that I post sometimes in Instagram stories. Oh, here's some more. Oh, there's a couple other things I can show you over here too. We've probably gone over. Yeah, we've gone over. So anyways, there are trees that are not indigenous to the area, and this is kind of sad. They're not indigenous to the area, and so they take over as parasites on the palm trees. You see how there's a tree growing up and around this palm tree? This happens all the time, and it's because that tree is sucking the life out of the palm tree. It's actually quite beautiful to see until you know what it is, and then it's very sad. And then here's more of those sea grapes, which, how cool are they? I do not think they're edible. But, oh! See, I knew I was going to trip eventually. I tripped over one of those. I have ripped toenails off doing that before. Anyway, we're out of time, so thank you so much, everybody, for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed our conversation and the exciting views and stormy times at the beach. Yeah, ouch is right. All right, so let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. And I'll see you all tomorrow morning right back here at Yarn on the Beach. Bye.